Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. If it's your first time to the channel, what we do here is we follow people's suggestions rather than algorithms, and it's led us to find a whole lot more music and things that we ever would have found any other way. So take a look around. We got a lot of playlists that reflect what I'm talking about. All sorts of different musics from different genres, different regions, different areas you never would have got fed because we kind of region locked. They're not going to feed you things from outside your language barriers or your areas. So sometimes you need some folks to help break through the noise or break through the algorithm. And this is an artist that we've found along the way that we probably never would have found before. Now, this is pretty special here because not only is it because it's Ana Vidović, but Vidović. That's as close as I can get it. I'm sorry. But I believe if my history is right, and I did check up, but I don't trust the. But I believe if because I remember being taught a lot about Sebastian Bach, Beethoven, all that, and music theory and stuff, and being taught some of the principles and stuff like that. But anyway, I believe that this was like some of the last stuff that Bach had written. Now we're gonna do one part. There's like 5 or 6 parts, I believe, to this whole piece. But we're gonna do a part of the Partita. This is Partita in E major, Ana Vidović. Let's check it out. Effortlessly just crawls right down the I've heard this on violin. That's it. And so much, look at the control she has with it too. I'm sorry, but just as a guitarist, I can tell you that is not easy. Even the best of guitarists will tell you. Stretching out and then being fluid with it. She's got some major dexterity. Oh, wow. Sorry. That, all right. I shouldn't have to tell you that that's just brilliant. There's a lot going on there now. Um, we've focused a lot on like guitarists like from Spain and flamenco and even areas around that, and artists that are very, you know, they are very good at layering rhythms and making it sound like there's multiple guitars there when it's just them. And what we just witnessed, that I mean, some of this is. And then there's all the under stuff going. It's just that there's a lot there. There's a lot going on. If you heard that stretched out amongst instruments, and there were other instruments, but this is yeah. I believe I've heard this same exact piece performed solo on violin before, but again, that's way different. And wow, that it's just the amount of like just the stretching and hitting those those notes that she could have found a way around that, really. I mean, and she could have ghost noted it in a way, you know what I mean? It's just, but it was, I mean, every note is there. It's all there. It's all there, all of it. It's like, oh yeah, sorry, whole orchestra. Yeah, no, don't worry, she's got it. Yeah, she'll take care. Yeah. I mean, for real, there's a lot that's going on there on one guitar. And like I said, like we really, that's why we're like big fans of like flamenco and all those areas, because there's really like a lot of work with like polyrhythms and layering stuff and really playing with all these fun rhythms that and Bach writes a lot of stuff that is butterfly-ish, and that's one of the things that I mean, he's just it's Bach, but yeah, she just really up the ante on this piece, and really there's a lot of guitar players out there that are jealous of what they just saw. I know. I'll be the first. I am nowhere near like anywhere near to touching anything like this at this, and I'm okay-ish, but not that okay-ish. That's a little too okay-ish for my capabilities. I'm just saying. I'm gonna come right out and say it, and I'm not afraid to admit when something, and I don't think I ever could. I really don't think that, maybe, a lot of time, a lot of practice, a lot of work, but there's, a whole different style of guitar playing to learn, and a whole different way of grasping the instrument that I have never done. And I think that's why this also is another thing that amazes me, is because it makes my approach to the guitar, even at its most, I can jam as many chords as I want into a melody, and it still is, it's like a tenth of a tenth of a tenth of a percent of what's going on here. I mean, it's not even, it's just ridiculous. It's, yeah, and in all the best ways. And yeah, I would encourage you to watch the rest of this, please. I'll have you all linked up. And if you would like, we could delve more into it and talk more. You can listen to me ramble on more about how good. But I really, when we kind of, I like to go back to certain artists and stuff, because there's been artists that we found that, a lot of people have come along since. And, these are artists that you need in your repertoire, and even if, you're not somebody that's like, per se into classical music or whatever, you can appreciate what's going on here, and the amount of skill, the abilities that is in front of your face, and just right in your face. So yeah, that was awesome. So we fully intend on making a playlist with her, and putting together also as well too a playlist of, not just reading it off so much. Let's put together a playlist of just brilliant guitarists, and no matter what genre they're in or what they're playing, and there could be a nice, catalog to scroll through of guitarists or stuff that you never would have known, that you never would have gotten shown. The algorithm never would have shown you a lot of the stuff that you will find on this channel. It's just, and if you say it would have, I don't believe you. I don't have that much faith in your algorithm. I'm sorry. I have way more faith in people and people's taste in music than I do any algorithm any day of the week. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. All right. And if you have an artist or somebody that we should be checking out and sharing with the rest of the peeps, please do leave a comment and leave a link or name or whatnot, and let us know what they're all about. And we would definitely, that's how we came across, the majority of artists that are on this channel have all been suggested. There's barely any that have been stuff that it's like, hey guys, check out what I found. Most of it's like, this is what I've been suggested, let's check it out. And it's just, yeah. Like, Ultra 2000, awesome. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the other things. If you want to see more music and want to get enlightened to more new music, we got a ton of it. Like I said, we have a lot of playlists that reflect a lot of the stuff. And we got other stuff that we're going to be talking about, too. There's a lot of things going on in the music world and tech world and all that, and they kind of link together. And I think we need to talk about that a little bit, and in some areas. And so look forward to some of that. And definitely take a look around and let us know if there's a band or an artist, somebody we should be checking out. We got tons more news, reviews, reacts, all that good stuff. Have a great day out there, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.